guys, what's up? It's Moddz and welcome back to Mobi's Kitchen. Now, this is going to be a kind of a shorter, quicker one, but I'm going to go over something pretty simple that can help complement just about any dish you ever make, especially with things like roast and such. We're going to make a simple mashed potatoes the Mobi way. So the way I go about it is I use for the broth, because I actually make a broth with this, for the potatoes to cook in. I use non-sponsored, I believe it's pronounced Knoss. Knoss is a chicken broth. Now I buy the big one because I use so much of it. I would not I get this one because it's already pre-powdered. You don't have to wait for a bouillon to melt, and honestly it's got way more flavor than any of the other stores brand stuff. Like for example, Myers has their own, Walmart has their own. None of it's as good as this. This has the most flavor. And to that chicken broth I add a bit of onion powder to taste, pinch of dried dill weed specifically, fresh cracked black pepper, and this is optional, you don't need to, but a dash of tagine. You don't need to. So for the potatoes, which we have here, they're nice, cleaned, and peeled. What you're going to do is you're going to make them the same way we did with the potato soup. If you didn't see that video, please check it out. And you're going to take the potato, lay it down lengthwise, and slice it lengthwise and cut it clean in half. And then you're going to slice both halves lengthwise in half, and then cut them into decent sized chunks, maybe just a little bit bigger than the soup ones, because you actually want these to be in chunks so you can mash them down later. So we'll do the same for all the other potatoes. Right, and now once you get all the potatoes nice and chopped up, you're going to take them and put them in the already boiling pot of broth. Now, I do say already boiling, that's because a little information make your life a lot easier. Let's get all this in here. Ooh. Oh, guess my dog's got a potato now. Well, if there's a snack for the chef, there's a snack for the dog too. It's alright, she loves potatoes anyways. Anyway, so one thing you should know to do is to go out of your way to, before you even take the potatoes out of the bag to do anything with them, you should go out of your way to get the broth prepared first. That means put the broth in the pot, get the water ready and all that, make sure the broth is well flavored, season it with all the things I've aforementioned here, and then let it boil while you peel the potatoes and then get them clean and then get them ready to be chopped. All the while this will start boiling, make your job a lot easier and it'll happen a lot faster. So now that they're all boiling right now, the potatoes, we just gotta wait roughly, I'd say, I don't know if I'd say 30 minutes, but probably around that time. You know, make sure the potatoes are nice, soft, and easily workable with the, mixer. If you have an electric mixer, which I do, or you can use a potato masher by hand, which is what I prefer. But yeah. So just give it roughly 30 minutes and we'll be right back. Alright, that took about roughly 25 minutes to get the potatoes all boiled and stuff. So now that it's like this, the final thing you're going to do is get a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of sour cream, and you're going to add them both in to the mix. Try to get as much of that because that's the last of my butter in that container, so that's fine by me. The last of it. Let's see if I can get the rest of this out of here because there is like barely any in here. I managed to get that spoon out. Let me see if I can get just whatever little's left. Don't want it to go to waste. Okay, so that there is like a tablespoon and a half, because I just didn't want to waste whatever's left in here. And this is trash because it's the last of it. And of course, wash your spoon off. Usually you want to do that. And once you do that, you grab your sour cream. Make sure it's nice and stirred up first. Then get a spoon, tablespoon of that, roughly. And finally, with all that sorted, you grab your handheld potato masher. If you don't got one, you can use a stand mixer, but it might come out a little gluey or gummy. So take your hand masher. You just want to mash the sour cream and the butter into it. Now I didn't mention salt, and that's because that broth has enough salt in it to season this whole thing. You do not need salt with this. If for whatever reason somehow it is lacking in salt, then only add a little bit. But as far as I'm concerned, it won't need salt. So you really won't need to do that. But then once you get all nice and incorporated, just start jamming it down there, start mashing like crazy. Really get in there, get mashing. Make sure you clear off the thing and get mashing again. Make sure you roll back and forth with it. Make sure it's all nice and mashed. Just do this, work it for at least a minute, if not 2 minutes, right? Work it real good. Gotta work it in there, make sure everything's nice and incorporated and delicious and amazing and great. Just gotta make sure it's all nice and incorporated. Good workout on the arms too. Alright, and then once it's done, get yourself a nice bowl of it. Now, I usually you'd pair this with something else. Mother Moddz made roast, so I wanted to have some potatoes of my own. So, I will do a test of this, like we always do, and see if I got it on point. See if I got this mash on point. Perfectly seasoned. Got that nice chicken broth in it. It's lovely. Not too much salt, not too little. Perfectly creamy and buttery. 10 out of 10. This is the best thing to have with any side of meat, personally, I'd say. You have a steak, right? This would be your potato. You definitely want to do that. If you want steak and potatoes, this would be the way to do the potato. 100%. I would totally eat a ribeye with this. So, yeah. But with that being said, real simple, quick, short, to the point, mashed potatoes, done in 25 minutes. Well, prep time is roughly, if you count the prep time, count about, like, what? Depending on how fast you peel potatoes and stuff and chop them up. Roughly, I'd say about 10 minutes there, and then 25 minutes for cook time. So, in total, about 35 minutes as a whole. So, definitely worth it. Definitely delicious. I tried this one day on a whim with the broth, and it worked out so well. The whole family loved it. So, I'm sure your family will love it just as much. So anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I do videos just like this one. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.